the most prestigious club competition in European football. And now it comes down to this, the final itself. Who will prevail? It's Atletico Madrid, and they take on Barcelona. It's coming up live next on EA TV. Well, there's nothing quite like this occasion. Welcome to the UEFA Champions League final. The best two teams in Europe this season preparing to go head-to-head for the crowd. This is Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always on these big occasions by...
Well, Derek, it doesn't come any better than this, does it? This has the makings of an absolute classic. These are two brilliant teams, and at the moment, I can't separate them.
And this is the starting lineup for Atletico. Jan Oblak is the preferred keeper. Jose Maria Jimenez plays with Stefan Savic in central defence. Rodrigo de Paul starts alongside Koke in central midfield. And up front, Antoine Griezmann starts alongside Memphis Depay. Well, it could be on for him here. And they've scored! First goal! In this season's UEFA Champions League final. Dembele. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Looking to cut inside. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Rodrigo de Paul. Depay. Griezmann! And how about that for a save? Corner kick played in. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Hermoso. Carrasco now. Plenty to like about this Atletico move. And passing it through. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! Pedri. Dembele on the ball. Well, I must say, no shortage of space for Barcelona. And that brings the attack to an end. Griezmann. Not too many defenders in the wide positions, and Atletico know it. And crossed in there. And a goal! There he is! And the double! They just can't subdue him! Alex Balde. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Pedri. Here's Rafinha. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Pedri. And playing it through. Oh, great block. Who's going to get on the end of it? It's not a particularly good corner there. Difficult to stop him. Firing it towards goal. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. It could be up for grabs. Well, the keeper's not complaining. He has custody of the ball.
Well, he can smile now. He was beaten by the initial effort, but did well to cling on at the second attempt.
Carrasco. De Paul. And back with Carrasco. Good looking cross. Struggling to get it away. And in the end, no damage done. Lewandowski. And he takes on the shot. Oh, a tremendous block. Carrasco. Carrasco. Carrasco! And a goal this time! Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered. And take it away. Azpilicueta. Depay. So nearing the half-time interval, and Barcelona with a lot of work to do. A long way from their best so far, Stuart.
Well, I'm almost lost for words because this just hasn't been good enough. And it starts with their defending. Danger. I just can't see a way back for them.
Hermoso. Carrasco. De Paul. Depay. Incisive pass. Carrasco. And return to Griezmann. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. Well, some might say he's been... A goal! Accurate from the spot.
Well, when you see this again, what a good penalty it is. He threatens to hit it with power, just puts his toe underneath the ball and dinks it down the middle. You've got to have a lot of courage to play like that.
And here it is, the last lap in the season-long race for the trophy. Millions of viewers from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary box, as always, by the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. It's Atletico Madrid facing Barcelona.
Well, what a night, Derek. Two great teams, a perfect pitch, a magnificent stadium, and millions watching around the world. What more could you ask for, apart from maybe different commentators?
Rafinha. Credit due, a good intervention. And this is the starting lineup for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Jose Maria Jimenez plays with Stefan Savic in central defence. Rodrigo de Paul starts alongside Koke in central midfield. And up front, Antoine Griezmann starts alongside Memphis Depay. And here's the starting 11 for Barcelona. Marc-André ter Stegen starts in goal. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ilkay Gundogan in central midfield. And leading the line today, my goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And the referee, what will he do here? And a red card it is. Denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, as soon as he made the tackle, he knew the outcome. That's an easy decision for the referee.
Well, the free kick just over the crossbar.
Well, I have to say, I thought that was going in. But as you said, Derek, just over the crossbar, not quite coming down in time.
Well, Antoine Griezmann really has emerged as one of the elite players in world football. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, for me, Derek, his greatest attribute is his ability to combine with teammates, particularly in tight areas, in and around the box, have a little 1-2, little passes round the corner. He's the player that could be key to breaking down this defence.
And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Frankie de Jong. Balde. Christensen. De Jong. Koundé. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Jules Koundé on the ball. It's with Gundogan. Gundogan. Firing it in. And did just enough defensively. And over it comes. Well, no danger now. And space for him to cut in. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Griezmann. Koke with it. Llorente. Still could put it away. Koke. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
Good work from Atleti to win it back. And he keeps going. Is forthcoming. And not the most convincing of headers when all was said and done.
Yeah, but in the end, I think the defender does enough to make it very difficult for him.
And defensive play to be applauded. Griezmann, can he put them ahead? Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Rafinha. And they need to get tighter here. That's a good-looking ball. That is a tackle and a half. Carrasco. Now Griezmann. Oh, managing to beat him. Keeper did his job to begin with. But it just petered out. High pressing and good high pressing. Koke. Frankie de Jong. Dembele on the ball. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Griezmann. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Pedri. Rafinha. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, it looked so promising, but it all comes to nothing. Koke. Griezmann. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set some... It's not a bad effort at all. Dembele. Moving forward effectively. Smuggled away. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. And with that, the first half. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Griezmann. Llorente. Now Fc24. Can they get themselves in front here? Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Pedri. And threading it through. He's just got to continue his run. And it's there for him. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Oh, last-ditch defending at its very finest. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Marcos Llorente. Llorente. Will it be? And still a chance. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
Dembele. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. And quick thinking to react to the situation and concede the throw. Now he must favour the cross. Oh, that's a really good run. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Now, is it going to be a productive moment for Barcelona? Corner. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Delivering it. Oh, a corner right on the back of the last one. And efficient defending. Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. Well, the header was too high, but it was close. Koke. Hermoso. Rodrigo de Paul. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. He continues his run. Can they forge ahead? Oh, not to be! Stopping a certain goal. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Griezmann. And Atletico get the advantage from the referee. Fine cross into the middle. And clears the danger. Oh, good save.
Well, as you can see, this has been a fairly open contest. Chances at both ends, plenty of good attacking play, and it's been really entertaining.
Barca know it's a sector of the pitch devoid of defenders. Oh, there it is! There's the goal that gives them the lead. Just what they wanted.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Savic. Koke. Marcos Llorente has it. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And room to roam for Barca on the wing. But timely defending when it mattered. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Koke. Savic now. Fc24. Savic. Really committed himself to the tackle. And a throw in now. Marcos Llorente. Fc24 now. Atletico Madrid know they're not going to get too many more chances. Time is a factor. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. A real opening now. Oh, I can't believe it! Twists and turns in the closing stages. And it's anyone's guess who's going to lift the trophy. Incredible! Given away by Barcelona. And here they come now. Atletico looking for a late winner. Well, you just never know about chances near the end. You've got to be opportunistic. Will this corner do it? It is an Atletico substitution. Well, the danger is still there. Great defending. It did look on for them, but not to be. It will be a goal kick here. Pedri. And Torres on the ball. It's a weighted pass. Can he put them in front? Well, how about that? Barcelona forge ahead in the Champions League final with time running out. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Carrasco. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Koke. He takes aim. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. And now the wait is over. Barcelona have done it. The champion...